Hello everyone, my name is Cameron and welcome back to your regularly scheduled nonsense. Hi Aphrodite. Where today we're going to be, as the video title says, going through my plans for my 2026 backlog clearing. Now, I want to specify that, one, not every game I own is on this list. That is way too big of a list, for starters. And two, that whole list would be impossible to get if I tried to clear everything on it, because some of those games do not have obtainable platinums anymore. But I wanted to kind of make this video to go over what my plans are and what is on the list for what I want to try to get through next year. Now, I will say, I've already quote-unquote started this backlog clearing, even though it's technically set for 2026. On top of that, I'm not trying to get through every game on this list. I think the goal I have is 50. 50 games at the minimum would be nice to get through next year from this specific list. Now, like I said, I've already gotten through a few, and I'll go over those when I get to them. But for the vast majority of these, they're either stuff I haven't started, stuff that I've owned for a while, stuff that I started, stopped playing for a long time, those sorts of things, and would like to get through while I go through it. So I'm going to be using my PC just off to the side over here to kind of go through everything as I go down the list and talk about it. There will also be a video about my thoughts between PSVR 1 and PSVR 2 at some point soon. I haven't played Beat Saber on my PS5 yet because I'm trying to not add more trophies to my list right now than I already have, because Beat Saber would be a bitch to add right now because there's 100-something trophies in that game or something like that, or 50 or 60 or some shit like that, and I don't want to add more trophies to the list than I need to right now. Because Drums Rock already added 210 trophies with all of its DLCs. And as far as this list goes, I don't want to try to get the 100%. I just want to focus on the platinums more than anything. If I can get the 100% on these, then I'll go for it. But for the vast majority, it's just going to be platinum, done, moving on. Obviously, the biggest goal for this is getting my completion percentage up. So if I do own the DLCs for a game, or it's cheap enough to buy the DLCs for a game, I'll probably end up doing the DLC as well. But for the vast majority of these, I just want to focus on getting through them. Now, I do have Cat Quest 3 on here. I just realized I don't actually own Cat Quest 3 yet. I just kind of wanted to put it on there because it's a game I do want to get, considering what else I have on this. So starting with, this did start in ABC order, did not end in ABC order. There was games I realized I forgot and just kind of added at the end. So starting with A Plague Tale Requiem, I did Innocence to start off the A to Z Platinum Challenge this year. Thought it'd be nice to do the sequel, especially with the third game in the trilogy coming out soon. Or the seeming third game in the trilogy coming out soon, at least. Then I have Assassin's Creed Rogue Remastered. This is, I think, the only Assassin's Creed game I put on this list. One, because I don't want to do more than one Assassin's Creed game in the same year, because it does take a lot out of you for some of these. And two, because I honestly just forgot to put more Assassin's Creed games in here. I didn't have Shadows at the time of making this backlog list, so I just kind of didn't add anything to it. And I've been meaning to get onto Rogue for a long time. So next we have Biomutant. I played this back when it released, got like a trophy or two, and stopped playing it. Not because it wasn't enjoyable to me, just because I honestly had other things I was playing that were more enjoyable. Then Cat Quest 2 and 3. Again, I put Cat Quest 3 on here. I don't know why I did, because I knew I didn't own it. I think it was just, I'm going to do Cat Quest 2. I want to do Cat Quest 3 right after if I get it. Next, Crisis Remastered Trilogy. I do already own the entirety of this. I bought it on sale, I think, earlier this year it was, I believe, where I just bought the entire Remastered Trilogy for like, I don't know, $15 or some shit like that on PS4. So that'd be fun to play through. Never actually played more than just Crisis 3. Cult of the Lamb, this was originally going to be the C game for the Platinum Challenge. I'm very happy I didn't do that. But I would still like to play it. Death Stranding, I've been slowly chipping away at this one this year, but it's a big issue of, one, having the time to play it. I start too many story games sometimes and get distracted by other story games because of it. And two, not playing it in front of Jesse because he's also trying to play through this game. Next, we have Doom: The Dark Ages. I still have to finish Doom Eternal before I can do this one. So, yeah. I'm if I spin that one, I'm kind of gonna be pissed because I have to finish Doom Eternal first, and I don't want to say I don't enjoy Doom Eternal. I haven't enjoyed a lot of Doom Eternal as I've been playing it. Next, I have the entire Darksiders quadrology. When I have something that's specified as like the trilogy, or in this case the quadrology, what I basically mean is if I spin this one, I'm starting with the first game and going on, because if it's a game where I can play it theoretically in any order and it doesn't really matter, I'm fine with doing that. But if it's a game series where the stories actually feed into each other and they make sense, they only make sense if you play in order, I want to just have it like this, and then I'm going to choose the first game. If it's... Now, I think there is one other one that I might have... Yeah, like I have the Prince of Persia series in here. That one's one of just... I can do basically any game that I choose to do from that and then spin again. But the series itself stays on the wheel. But yeah, so in certain situations, it'll be I'm playing the first game in the series if I spin it. In other situations, it'll be I'm just going to choose a game out of the series and go from there. Next, we have Dead Island 2. I got this one with Plus. I don't have the DLC for this one yet. I don't think, at least. I don't remember if I actually ended up getting the DLC Season Pass thing for this or not, because I think it was on sale at one point, and I might have picked it up. But I would like to do this one, have the entire Dead Island franchise done for PS4 and PS5. I don't have Escape Dead Island. I should probably look about getting a copy of that and seeing if I can still Well, let me rephrase that. See if I can still platinum it and then get a copy of it if I'm going to play it. Next, I have Disco Elysium. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. I've had the final cut for a couple months, I think, at least, and I was debating on doing it a while ago and then just didn't, and I really do want to play this one. It looks really fun. I like the idea of it. Like, it looks really cool. The art looks really interesting and everything like that. Next, I have Dishonored 2 and Dishonored Death of the Outsider. Dishonored 2 would be finishing the platinum from, like, 8 years ago now, I think it is, from when I first played Dishonored 2 through on this channel. Played through it after Jesse had bought it for me for my birthday or Christmas or one of the two. And obviously back then, I didn't really play these games to platinum them, so I just went through a playthrough on my own. Didn't really, specifically try to do anything specific for it, for the run where I was playing it a certain way or another way. So I'd have a lot of cleanup doing this one, probably at least 2 playthroughs of cleanup. One for the complete stealth run, where you don't kill anyone and everything like that, and then one where you go full chaos run. I think I'd have to go through 2 full playthroughs of it, trying to focus on every little bit of it, while also enjoying the story again, because I haven't played Dishonored 2 since that happened. Like, I didn't enjoy the game very much, so I haven't played it again since. I have not touched Death of the Outsider at all, so that would be a fresh game. Next, we have Fallout 3. This is actually, besides Fallout 76, the only Fallout game I own that I could platinum. I could do Fallout 4 on PS5. I didn't put it on this list because I don't have a desire to do it right now. It's not doing great on the PS5 version of the game anyway, so I don't really give a fuck. The Anniversary Edition just came out, which is also not doing very good, so again, I don't really have a desire to go back to Fallout 4 anytime soon. Just remaster New Vegas, you fucking cowards. Do it. Please, for the love of God. Give us what we actually want. Next, I have Far Cry 5 and New Dawn. This is another situation where if I get New Dawn, I'm probably just going to do 5 first and then do New Dawn. Or I'll probably just do Far Cry 5 and then I'll spin, or I'll respin, one of the two. Because I don't really want to do Far Cry New Dawn before Far Cry 5, because Far Cry 5 goes into New Dawn. I didn't put Far Cry 6 on this. I should have, but I didn't. But yeah, this is kind of one of those situations where if I spin New Dawn, I'm probably just going to respin unless I've already done Far Cry 5. This list is not, I'm going to only do this list with what I spin. I'm still going to do shit outside of what I've spun, just because I don't want to get burnt out. That's the one thing I learned from the AZ Platinum Challenge. Play other stuff besides what you're doing for the challenge so you don't get burnt out, so you can still enjoy games with your friends and things like that. So, like, I could theoretically just do Far Cry 5 in the meantime. And I will still count that as me finishing the game, even if it's not what I spun. But yeah, so could do Far Cry 5 at any point when I really kind of feel like it, if I get far enough through. Next, we have Ghost of Tsushima. This is actually the game I'm starting next. It was not the wheel spin, but Alex has been getting on my ass about starting it. So, I'm going to be starting this one soon so I can play it. So he can play Ghost of Yote, because he's going to play Yote while I play through Tsushima. so I can tell him all about how much I'm enjoying the game. He's hoping I enjoy it at least. If I don't end up enjoying it, he says he's disowning me. So I better hope I enjoy it. No, it looks great. I'm really excited to play through Tsushima. I don't know why I've taken so long to play through it. I've had it for like 2 years at least. I've had it for a while now because I got it when it was free with Plus. So it's been in my backlog for quite some time, and I just haven't played through it. But you'll notice there's a lot of games that are really good that are in my backlog that I just haven't fucking played through. Next, we have Graveyard Keeper. I've been steadily working on this one for the last like 6-7 months, and it's okay. The game's not great. It's kind of I don't know, it's Stardew Valley-esque, but I wouldn't say it's as optimized and as well versed and played through as Stardew Valley is. But it's still fun. I'm enjoying it, but it's one of those games where I'll play it for like 5 or 6 hours, and then I won't play it for like a month, and I'll play it for another couple hours, and I won't play it for a month. It's very much, I don't play it very often because it burns me out very fast, because the game is very tedious and very like management heavy for no real reason, and some of it's really confusing. I have to keep looking shit up for it, so it's just kind of got me at this point where I'm kind of tired of playing it every time I play it, but I really want to get through it. Next, we have Hitman 1, 2, and Blood Money. These are, for the Hitman 1 and 2, those are specifically the World of Assassination trilogy versions of Hitman 1 and 2. Like that trilogy of games. So I still have to finish those two, which I believe you can still finish the 100% on both of those. I have to double check. I'm pretty sure you can. It's going to be a lot of guides. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be a lot of guides to watch through while I'm doing these, because genuinely speaking, the games have changed so much from Hitman 1 to Hitman 3, so I definitely need to go through guides to finish those up. I'm almost done with Hitman 2, though. Like, Hitman 2 is not that far off. Let me load up PSN profiles really quick. Go to my page. Type in Hitman. So yeah, Hitman 2, I'm 24 trophies away from having the base game 100%, which the base, like the actual base game list is done. Hawke's Bay is done. I'm missing 1 trophy on Miami, 3 trophies on Santa Fortuna, 2 trophies on Mumbai, Wilton Creek's done, 2 on Isles of Scale, 4 on Himmelstein, done on Paris, Sapienza, 3 on Marrakesh. I'm done on the bonus missions, 3 on Bangkok, 2 on Colorado, 1 on Hokkaido, 3 on Singapore, and then additional, I'm only missing 8. Done in the New York, 2 in Siberia, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in Haven Island. So I'm not too far off from Hitman 2's 100%, both for the additional expansions and the base game. And then Hitman 1, I'm at like 2269, because a lot of this requires, if I remember correctly, oh fuck, can this still be done? I'm only worried about the contracts. The contracts are the only thing I'm not sure about with Hitman 1. Let me look really quick, because I'm not too far on this. I'm at 2269. I think some of these, okay, they are still, at least as of 2021, they're still possible. Let me scroll down and see if there's any more recent. Okay. It looks like everything in Hitman 1 and 2, except for some sniper assassination trophies that were multiplayer from Hitman 2, should be possible. I think I might have all of those done already. Okay. Last Yardbird in multiplayer, I've done that. Where is, what is it? Singapore. I've done that in multiplayer. If I've done all of the Sniper Assassin in multiplayer, then I don't have to worry about it. Fuck yes, I did. Okay. So all I have to do, the biggest challenge for these games is going to be master difficulty. Because I think, oh no. You don't have to do them all on master difficulty in the first game. You just have to get to mastery level 20. But I think some of those challenges do become easier if you do it on Master, because it gets you through more of them. So basically, the hardest part about Hitman 1, surprisingly, is going to be doing level 5 escalation contracts. The hardest part about Hitman 2 is Master difficulty. Because I think some of those require me to play on Master difficulty. Yeah, complete the finish line on Master difficulty, complete 3-head serpent. Have I done most of these on Master? Holy shit, I have. Okay, so yeah, I'm honestly not that far away from being done with most of these then, because I've done the Hitman 3 stuff all 100%, so I'm not that far off. And Blood Money, I'm like 20 trophies off. I just stopped playing it because it was not fun. Next, we have Hellblade. This is Senua's Sacrifice, I think. Whatever the first game is. I haven't done this. I've had this for a while, and I've been meaning to do it and just keep forgetting to, because I'm lazy and stupid and buy games and forget to play them for super long. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I've heard okay things about it. It's not great, but the story's decent, so there's that. Next, Horizon Forbidden West. I've had this basically since I got my PS5. Actually, before I got my PS5, I had a former viewer who gave me a code for it, and then kind of became a douche, but gave me the code for this, which was really cool of them, and just haven't played it yet. Not because I don't want to, I just haven't had time. I play a lot of games, man. Next, we have Jusant, which came out on PS Plus a while ago. That's how I have it. I've been meaning to play it, just haven't. Again, like I said, Killer Frequency. Picked this one up after somebody did it in a platinum challenge, and I was like, you know what, that game sounds pretty cool. I want to get that. So I picked it up. It was like on sale for like $8, I think, or something like that. And yeah, went for that one because why not? Next, I have Lego Horizon Adventures and Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. One of those things is really difficult, and the other one's Lego Horizon Adventures. Yeah, no, I could have put more Lego games on this list. I chose only to do those two because I didn't really want to put more Lego games on than just those. But I'm kind of worried that I'm going to get Star Wars and it's going to just grind me to a halt for like a couple months, which is why I'm doing things outside of just the wheel spin. I'm also doing things as I want to rather than just focusing on what I get from the wheel spin for this exact reason. Because if I just do the wheel spin, I'm going to end up losing my fucking mind. Next, we have Lies of P. I've been working on this one steadily for the last couple weeks. I like it. I'm not a big Souls-like fan, so it's taking some getting used to enjoy this game, but it has been pretty fun so far. It's not my favorite game I've ever played, but, you know, I like the idea of Pinocchio as like a badass fighting these giant monsters and shit. It's cool. Next, I have Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Again, this is one where if I get 2 before I spin 1, I'll probably just do another spin and go for something fresh. Next, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I've had this one literally since I got my PS4. I've had this game basically for the better part of 11 years. Still haven't finished it. I'm not a big stealth gamer guy. Like, I enjoy Hitman and I enjoy Splinter Cell and I enjoy Sniper Elite, but as far as those games go, I'm really bad at a lot of them. I'm really good at Splinter Cell. Like, I was really, really good at Splinter Cell back in the day. But as far as like Hitman and Metal Gear go, I'm absolutely terrible. But I would love to play through Metal Gear Solid 5 and get the platinum. A lot of it is really just tedious stuff rather than being super stealth a lot of the time, which is cool, but I just haven't gone back to it. It's a huge game too, so downloading it and playing it takes forever. So I just want to focus on other things before I go back to that potentially. Next, I have the Mafia trilogy. I actually have Mafia 1 downloaded right now, as my original plan was to play that after I finished Mafia the Old Country. Finished Mafia the Old Country and didn't want to play Mafia. True story. Also was pissed that I didn't get the Mafia the Old Country hard trophy for being on hard. Now they have classic mode in that, so I have to play through it again. I'm hoping I can play through it on classic and get both the classic and hard trophies out of the way in one go, rather than the alternative of having to play through it on hard and then having to play through it on classic. Again, I'm hoping classic will stack to hard, but it's going to be a bitch because classic mode is kind of a pain in the ass. But as long as I can still trip skip and like skip drives, I'm just going to skip all the drives and make it easier on myself. But I do have to do a lot of work on that game's trophy front still, which kind of sucks. But hopefully I can get through it pretty easily. Next, I have Marvel's Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. Avengers is going to be a bitch because, as far as I know, the actual servers for the game, like the online parts, have been shut down. So if I'm going to play it, I can only play it by myself, which makes the game a little bit harder. Warning, the platinum is currently... Oh, no, wait, no, that's that. I love how they haven't updated the fucking guide at all. Like, you guys have had so much time for this guide, and you haven't updated shit. I hate when people do that on PSN profiles, by the way. Like, if you make the guide, you should have the patience to go back and do the rest of it. So some people say that it might not be possible to get this anymore because of investing in the future. What is that trophy for? Hold up. I need to go to the PS4 version of this game, not PS5, because that's the one I've actually played. What's up? Okay. So it says investing in the future, fully upgrade any gear item. It says this one's kind of buggy. I remember this one being buggy when I originally played. But it says if you play before patch 2.0 or after patch 2.1, it works. I don't know where the game is at, though, is the problem. Let me go look. Also, the game's changed so much since launch, which is the other problem. Last page. Okay, it looks like it still might be working. But it's gonna be a bitch because this game is kind of a pain in the ass. Guardians of the Galaxy, however, is really good from what I've heard. So that one shouldn't be that bad. Next, we have the Metro trilogy. So this was made before I got my PSVR 2. I actually have Metro Awakening VR, so technically I could do the entire quadrilogy of this game series now. I'd probably still start with just the trilogy and then do Awakening at a later date, though. Next, Middle-earth: Shadow of War. I've been slowly working through this one as the issue with the company being shut down, the people who like run the game. There is the potential that the online servers of this might be shut down to some degree, and people are kind of worried about that, obviously. So it kind of pushed me forward to start this a lot sooner. And I think I can't do the glitch for max level because I'm connected to the servers, so I might not be able to do that glitch, and I might have to do the online grind completely like normal. But other than that, it shouldn't be too bad for that one. Then we have the Prince of Persia series. Again, like I said, this is a very specific one of I'm going to just do, whichever one I want to do as I start. I think I own every Prince of Persia game. So I have Prince of Persia, I have Sands of Time, I have Warrior Within, I have Lost Crown, Rogue Prince of Persia, Two Thrones. I think I own every single one. I believe. And the Sands of Time remake has not come out yet, so. Lost Crown, Forgotten Sands, Prince of Persia, Two Thrones. I think I have every single game right now that's out currently for Prince of Persia, so I could do any of them. Then I have Pumpkin Jack, Resident Evils 2, 4, 7, and 8. 2 I've been doing on the channel. I've streamed on the channel in the past. Would probably continue streaming that one. Raft, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. Now, when I put this on here, I specifically meant the PS3 version, as I did not own the PS4 version, and the PS5 version had yet to be, like, brought in and made. So now, theoretically, I could do this on whatever platform I want to do it on. I would probably still do the PS3 version first, get that done, and then maybe just leave it on there to do one of the other versions in the future. But as of right now, I'd probably just do the PS3 version of this one because it's the version that I intended to do when I made this list. RDR2 was the first game I spun on the wheel, and I ended up finishing that one up not that long ago. Made me really happy to finally have that done after 8 or 7 or so years of doing that game. I'm happy to have it done. Next is Returnal, a game that I've had since before I got my PS5 because it was free at some point on PS Plus, I think it was, before I got my PS5, and then I was like, all right, I'll play it at some point. Still haven't played it. Then RoboCop Rogue City, another one that was free on PS Plus, and I just haven't done. The Stalker trilogy, I only mean the first 3 games. I don't have Stalker 2 yet, at least, so it'd be the trilogy. Jedi Survivor, Force Unleashed, and Force Unleashed 2. I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I do like these games. Jedi Fallen Order was probably one of my favorite games I've ever played, and I have both Force Unleashed 1 and 2 because I like Sam Witwer, and they're good games. I remember playing Star Wars Force Unleashed when I was a kid. So then I have Super Hot, which I've heard has a pretty difficult platinum to some degree, but shouldn't be too bad. Then I have Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. I think that's not the only Sherlock Holmes game I actually own right now. I think I have more than just that. Because I have The Devil's Daughter done. And I think... Hold up. Well, I was trying to see if I had more Sherlock Holmes games. I think I own more than just Chapter 1. I think I have The Awakened. And I might have Crimes and Punishments. I have Devil's Daughter done. At least the original version of it for PS4. But I can't remember if I own any of the other ones. Then we have Sifu, which I don't actually know if I'm going to end up doing or not. Even if it does land, because I've heard it has a kind of difficult platinum, and I'm not sure how much I'm going to enjoy the game. Then Slime Rancher 2, which I've been slowly working on. I've been really enjoying that one. I'm glad I picked that one up. I actually have a physical version of that game that's supposed to arrive next year, so that's fun too. Sniper Elite 5, I've been slowly working through that one the last couple days, or the last couple weeks. Basically, when I did Zombie Army Trilogy, it made me really want to play another Sniper Elite game. And since I was already partially through Sniper Elite 5, I decided to go back to doing that one. I've managed to make it through the base game on Sniper Elite difficulty. I'm working through the DLC right now on Sniper Elite difficulty. And then I can just go to cleanup afterwards, which will be nice. Then I have Sniper Elite V2 Remastered, which is not the only Sniper Elite game I have besides these ones. I also have Sniper Elite 3 and then the VR title. But as far as it goes, I'll probably just end up doing one of the, probably just do these two if I get them. And then maybe Sniper Elite 3 at some other point and the VR at some other point. Then I have Still Wakes the Deep, which I have not touched yet. I kind of want to get the DLC, but it's not been on sale anytime when I've had money. Then I have Stubbs the Zombie, which was one I just kind of picked up when it was on sale not that long ago. The Rebel Without a Pulse remaster, whatever the fuck it's called. Then Casting Frank Stone, which I played at release with Jesse, and then haven't touched since, basically. Then I have the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remaster, and then the Elder Scrolls 5 for PS5 and PS3. I'm probably only going to end up doing one of those. I'm actually working through the PS5 version of that right now, so if I finish that before I spin this on the wheel, I'm just going to say, okay, I'm done. It's done. I don't need to do it again. To remove it from my spin wheel, because I don't want to do Skyrim twice in the same year. If I do the PS3 version anytime soon, it's going to be in the future. I have the VR version of this as well. Didn't put that on the list because I didn't want to. But yeah, so more or less this will probably just be one version of it. I'm not going to do both in the same year. Then I have the Evil Within, which really the hardest part about that is Akumu difficulty. Everything else for that should be fairly easy for the most part to get done. Then the other game that I finished already on this list, The Inpatient, that was a VR game. I only had like 4 or 5 trophies left to go through it when I was playing it a couple weeks ago, and figured, screw it, I'm going to get it done, move on from it, and be done with it, and that's what I did. I went through, got all the collectibles, got the remaining few ending related trophies and things I needed to do, and moved on. Then I have the Medium. Haven't played it, heard okay things about it. Jesse played through it, said it was alright. So then I have The Witcher 3, which you can notice that some of these games are going to take a lot of time to do. I'm psychotic. So yeah, I've already started this one, and it's a matter of just actually playing it. Then I have Thief, which is actually the second game that I got on the wheel spin, so it's technically the next game up that I need to focus on. But I wanted to get a few other things done before I started Thief, because I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy the game, and if I'm going to do it, I would rather have other stuff done first. Then I have Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. I picked this one up a while ago and just haven't played it yet. Uncanny Valley, I've had this one for 6-7 years, something like that, and it doesn't have a platinum, it's just one I want to finish up. Viewfinder, I actually started this one while I was finishing up the platinum challenge that we were doing this year for A to Z. I think it was around the time when I was doing V Rising I started playing this. It was just kind of a, Jesse and I are watching wrestling, I want something to play for a minute, so I played Viewfinder. Then I have Prototype. This is like the PS4 version. I still haven't played these games, I don't think, ever in my life. But I've had it for a while, and I've been meaning to play through it, and I just haven't. Baldur's Gate 3, hell of a platinum to go for, but I kind of want to do it just for fun. It's a fun game. I'm really getting into D&D this year. It's been a lot of fun for me doing D&D with my friends and stuff. So, and as you can see, this is kind of the point. After Viewfinder, it's kind of the point where I'm like, okay, here's more games that I want to add to this list that I didn't think about. Yeah, I've had Baldur's Gate 3 for a while now. I got the deluxe edition of it, the physical deluxe edition with like the big box and everything. So playing through this means a lot, and being able to play D&D with my friends has been a lot of fun. So really excited to get back into that one and finish it up. Then we have Dustborn. This is one I picked up a while ago. It was just like a cheap deluxe edition of a game, so I was like, fuck it, why not add it to the collection. Don't really know much about it. I saw a few things here and there, but haven't really looked at a whole lot about it. Then I have Atomfall, which Alex did earlier this year, and he said was a lot of fun, so I'm pretty excited to do that one. Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which is, about to clean up at the fucking Game Awards this year, so pretty excited for that one. Have literally avoided every spoiler I can for this game, which has been fun, so hoping to get that one going soon. Then I have A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. Haven't actually gone into this one yet, but I'm pretty excited to go into it. I've seen some fun things about it. So then I have Fort Solis, another one I've had for a while and just haven't done. I just realized I put Fallout 3 on this list twice. Oopsie daisies. Then I have Spec Ops: The Line, which I've been working through recently for the last couple of days, trying to get through again and get back into. Then Rage, Just Cause 2. Again, you can see some of my PS3 games showing up. Gotham Knights, I've had that one for a while. Just haven't wanted to do it because the game is kind of mid, but I want to play it anyway. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, another one that I picked up really cheap physically because why not? Lollipop Chainsaw, this is the remaster / remake, whatever you want to call it, that came out like a year and a half ago or something. And I've had physically, I got it through, fuck's that company's name? Through Limited Run. I ended up picking it up through them, so I've just been meaning to play it. Kingdoms and Castles, this was another Limited Run pickup, where it was a game that looked kind of like a game I used to play on my on my 360, so I wanted to play it, and thought it'd be kind of fun. And then we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and World at War. These are the PS3 games, where I just wanted to add more PS3 games because I was kind of lacking on those titles. BioShock 2 and Infinite, which Infinite I'm really close to being done. I just have to actually get off my ass and finish it. BioShock 2 I'm nowhere near done. BioShock 2 would basically be completely starting the game over again and going through it and hoping for the best. But Infinite is let me actually see. Infinite is halfway done for trophies, but the base game I'm only missing 9 trophies, so 8 into the platinum, which basically is finishing it on 1999 mode is literally 3 of those trophies. Because it literally complete the main campaign in 1999 mode without purchasing anything from a dollar bill machine, complete it on 1999, and complete it on hard or above, which all 3 of those will be gotten from just one playthrough. And then it's literally killed 5 enemies while they're falling, kill a handyman by only shooting his heart, collect every infusion and upgrade in a single game, used all the telescopes and kinetoscopes in a single game, and collect every Vox phone. It's literally super easy shit that I just didn't do because I'm bad at the fucking game. And then the DLC trophies, which I'll probably do for Bioshock Infinite because I do really like the game. And then Bioshock 2, I have 10 trophies. That is it. I have 10 fucking trophies from that game. I didn't make it very far into the game. I'd basically be restarting that one just as I want to get through it and watch it and know what I'm doing for the entire game. Next is Monster Jam Showdown. I've actually been working through this one for the last week, where I've been watching a lot of Monster Jam videos and just wanted to play a Monster Jam game again. I'm 4 trophies away from the platinum, I think. Let me see. 5 trophies. 5 trophies and the platinum's mine. It just requires playing the online is the only problem, and the online is full of sweats, and I was supposed to boost it yesterday, and the dude who was running the session never fucking added me, never messaged me, never said nothing. So don't know what's going to happen with that one. Probably try to find a boosting session soon and just hope for the best, I guess. I don't know. Next, I have Epic Mickey Remastered. I've had this one for a couple months. Again, cheap sale on Amazon, picked it up for $19-20, something like that. Haven't played it ever, so would be kind of fun. Then I have Batman Arkham City and Arkham Knight, and I know what you guys are saying, but you have those platinums. I would like the 100% for both of those games. These are the only 2 games I think I have on this entire list where it is genuinely just to get the 100% rather than anything else. I also realized there's another game on this list that I finished the platinum for recently, and I need to put a strike through it. Where the fuck? Oh, dude, fucking A. I hate trying to find how to put the strike through on this because it's such a pain in the ass. Oh my god, dude. Alright, I'll have to do that later then, because I can't fucking figure out where it's at for some reason on my PC. On my phone I can do it easily, but on my PC I don't actually know how to do it. Unless it's in tools, maybe. But yeah, so I want to do the 100% for City and Night and just have those done, because I would like to fully have those done. I have Arkham Asylum 100% done, but that's because it has no DLC. So I'd like to be, and Arkham Origins done 100%. So I'd like to be able to say that I have every single one of them done completely, rather than just 1 or 2 of them 100%. I would like to have them all 100%. So it's gonna, oh, there we go. Okay, it's gonna take a lot of time, but I would like to get those done at some point as well. Next we have Singularity, which I've already finished, so that's why I was trying to find the strike through, because I finished that game already. I finished that platinum, which was really fun. I had a blast playing through that one. The DLC, or the online, was kind of the slog, but it was still pretty fun. Still have a few people I'm supposed to help with that. I just haven't, because I haven't gotten messages from them about when they want to play. Next is Doom Eternal. I did edit end of that one. Good. Doom Eternal, which I'm halfway through, I think. I don't remember where I'm at in this game. It's got a bit to go. I've got the online done for it already though, so that's good. It's literally at this point just playing through the game, and then playing through the game again, and then the DLC, and then I'm done. But it's just, I don't know. I haven't enjoyed it as much as I was hoping to. I didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed Doom 2016. And I feel like it's just, the gameplay is not as good as 2016. And I've heard Doom the Dark Ages is not very good from my friend Hunter. So, yeah. Then I have Marvel's Midnight Suns. I have this game physically up in the stack over here. And, yeah, I picked up the DLC not that long ago. So, it's mostly just a matter of time. Then I have Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 4. I really just have to get on Black Ops 4 and do zombies, and I don't remember what else I have. Hold up. Black Ops 4. What else do I need to do for this? Because I don't actually remember. I'm 17 of 103 trophies, so I have all of the what's it called? All of the Blackout stuff is done. I don't have to do any more of that. I have to reach level 55 Okay, I have multiplayer trophies and zombies trophies. That's it. All I have to do. I have the season pass for this. It's really just a matter of, hey, Alex, let's go play Black Ops 4 for 16 hours, sort of thing. Really just have to do it, more or less. Then I have the God of War series. Again, this is much like Mafia and Metro, where if I get it, I'm probably going to start with the first game and then work my way through. I have 3's remaster done, and then I have the 2 in the Norse setting done. Other than that, I haven't done any of the God of War franchise for Platinums, at least. I've played other God of War games in the past, but I've never finished them with the Platinum. So this would be very much a fun series to go through. I'm a huge God of War fan, so yeah. Then I have Car Mechanic Simulator. It's one I got with PS Plus a long time ago. Prey, and finally Dead Space. Dead Space would definitely be one of those ones where I'd be streaming it like I did last year when I first got it, where I was streaming it. Just to keep it consistent. But that's pretty much the whole backlog list. Like I said, I'm planning and hoping that I can get through at least 50 of those games throughout the next year, which most of those shouldn't be too hard. And obviously, with not just focusing on what I'm spinning on the wheel, I can probably focus up on those pretty quickly and get a lot of those done as I go, rather than just whenever, you know. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Stay golden. Peace.